People of the internet, I heard your whispers, I heard what you've been looking for, and I'm here to bring you the solution. Today we're making Tres Leches cake, also known as a 3-milk cake. It's delicious, it's spongy, it tastes good. It's one of my favorite things to do, but we're gonna make ours a little bit different. We're not just gonna make it in a pan, we're gonna make ours in a frying pan. I love making these in a frying pan just because it's something quick to make, especially at the end of the day, you want something refreshing to eat. This is a go-to and it's very delicious. What more can I say? And it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to make. You can't complain. We're gonna make everything in a pot, but I gotta put a disclaimer here. Obviously, we need to use a non-stick pot. Like if you use anything that's just gonna have it stick to the bottom, you're gonna be scraping off the bottle and next thing you know, you're gonna eat breadcrumb sponge cake. It's not gonna be a good time. We want this to be a good time, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. And the ingredients will be listed in the description below, and I'll probably mention it here and there. You know how we go. But anyway, let's get started. We start off by using about a 1/4 stick of butter to wrap around our pan. If you have a little extra butter, it's okay. I'd rather you have more than less. This is one of the rare occasions where it's okay to have your cake and eat it. Once we have the butter nice and creamy, we can remove it and add our ingredients straight to the pan. We need 1/2 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda, I got baking soda. 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 whole egg, add a pinch of salt. If you don't know what a pinch of salt is, it's just a little less than a teaspoon. Just pinch it. 1/4 cup of milk, and I mean it's a milk cake. What do you expect? Now we want to stir all our ingredients together until it's completely mixed. Once it's done, it should look like this, kind of like a pancake, a magical milky pancake, begging for your consumption. Set your stove on a low heat, and I mean low heat. Don't go around trying to speed run this. We need to give this 10 minutes to do its thing. Just like a pancake, you'll see bubbles foaming at the top. Do not be alarmed. Do not move the cake. Respect the cake. Taking the pan off the stove after 10 minutes or so, take a fork or a toothpick and check to see if it's fully cooked through. If it's not, just give it a little bit of love on the stove again. And if it is, remove the pancake from the pan so it can fully cool off. The bottom of the cake should be golden brown. Once the cake is cooled off, we're going to return the cake back into the pot. Add some extra holes with your fork to ensure the milk bath will go all the way to the bottom of the cake. Now our milk bath is comprised of 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of milk, we're at 1/2 cup for you math majors, 3 to 4 teaspoons of condensed milk. Try to resist the urge to taste it like I did. Last but not least, we will add a teaspoon of vanilla. Now stir all the ingredients in our milk bath and make it rain on the milk cake. The milk will soak into the cake, making each bite delicious. Now to make our whipped cream, we need a cup of heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it until the cream is whipped, literally. Funny thing is, I don't even have a mixer. I just grab my whisk and attach it to a power drill. I don't judge you, so don't you start judging me. Once it's whipped, spread generously over the cake. Leave no cake untouched. And now for the grand finale. Take a couple of cut up strawberries and place them on your cake. You can make cool designs on here like a smiley face or something, or if you're like me and planning on eating it in one sitting, you can just put them wherever you like. Enjoy! What did I tell you guys? Come on. We've got our cake all done, served up straight from a frying pan, just put it into a plate. Now, you're supposed to go ahead and just let this sit in the fridge and let everything culminate into the plate, but honestly at this point, I say it's pretty good to have. And let's go ahead and we gotta taste test this, right? Let me just cut a little, ooh. I wish y'all just saw how it just easily just Just did that. I wouldn't dare eat this whole thing by myself, but it's tempting. It's tempting. It's just so like spongy and oh. Oh. Yes. Yes. This is what we need. This is what we needed. You know, I gotta finish that last bite. I gotta finish the last one. We coming for it. That did it. That did it. Oh man, that's so good. Look guys, when you make this, you gotta share it with me. You gotta share it with me. You can check out my social links down in the description below. Remember, the ingredients will be down listed below too as well. If you enjoyed this recipe, go ahead and just leave me a like. You can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. New video comes up every single week. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy this. You gotta try it out for yourself. I'll catch you guys next week for the next episode. Other than that, make sure you guys stay hydrated. Love you so much. See you next week. Now we gotta come in for one more bite though. I am starving. This is serious. Oh, please.